Tonight on the 31 Nights of Halloween Horror. Sex. Violence. Nihilism. Then more sex. More violence. And more nihilism. And then more sex. And then more violence. Holy shit, I see a pattern here. Tonight's movie, Maniac Driver.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the 31 Nights of Halloween Horror! Yes! All hope is lost, and yes, my friends, hope has left the building, and what has been replaced is violence and gore and nastiness and, case of last night's episode, salacious sex. Anyways, so tonight, I thought, you know what? Since I've broken the seal on the sultry and the smutty, I thought, let's continue it a little bit with a bit more violent and horror fare thrown into the smut, with a movie that came out actually quite recently, a Japanese film that kind of flew under my radar, but a certain place called Diabolique DVD was selling a special edition of it, and I just couldn't pass it up. And that movie is Maniac Driver. Maniac Driver, yes. Look at this. Limited editions. 64 out of 66. That's right, they only made 66 of these? Anyways, and I got number 64. So, yeah, anyways, so is a Japanese film called a Japanese giallo. Like, literally, it says it right, like, at the title. Anyways, so what is Maniac Driver about? Well, it is about a taxi driver who goes out on the prowl to find beautiful ladies so that he can kill them. Yes, but why would he do such a thing? Well, it's because he wants to die. See, he wants to kill a woman and then kill himself because he had a girlfriend. He had a lover, and some naked guy, only wearing a motorcycle helmet, kind of Nightmare Beach-esque, and he was, or actually kind of also stripped nude for your killer. I can see the giallo influences. Anyways, naked motorcycle helmet wearing psychopath attacked him and his girlfriend and killed her right in front of his eyes, and then killed himself. And so now he's very nihilistic and he wants to just die, but he's got to recreate that sort of murder-suicide thing. And so he drives and finds attractive ladies and some sexual things happen, and then he kills them. But it seems like he doesn't end up doing this, the killing himself. I guess he's got to find it. It's got to be just the right moment, the right feeling, the right situation, I guess. Anyways, and that's basically the movie. Is you follow him around, and things are actually not quite as all they seem. So will he be able to finish the job, or will he be thwarted by the law, bystander, or maybe one of his victims will fight back? I don't know. You'll have to watch the movie to find out. So let's get to those scores, shall we? Violence and gore. I'm giving this a 3.5 out of 5. We get a decapitation. We get some neck slashing, some blood spurts. Really, like, the opening kill is kind of nasty. You know, we get a nipple piercing thing going on there, but not in the way that she probably wanted it to. Anyways, so a bloody, messy movie, 3.5 out of 5. Moving on to shock value, I'm giving this a 3 out of 5. The end twist is rather shocking, as well as some of the violence and the amount of sex. And in this movie, kind of just kind of shocking. There's like also this scene like where like he's stalking this one girl and he ends up going to her apartment and just like, first of all, why are those people wearing diapers? I don't know. It's weird. It's strange. 3 out of 5. Plot, I'm giving it a 3 out of 5. It's a very interesting movie, and I like the sort of twist. However, it's very short. It is a very short movie. It's only like maybe an hour and 15, hour 20 minutes. So it really hums along, and yet it feels like it doesn't really do much story-wise. Though, I mean, I like the weirdness and I like the plot twist, but yeah, you get a little bit, you get the character, you get him and his perspective and stuff like this, but you really don't get much in the story because it's a lot of wash, rinse, repeat. He cabs, finds someone, blah blah blah, death. Cabs, find someone, blah blah blah, death. Cabs, find someone, blah blah blah. Wash, rinse, repeat. So it's a little just, but the twist is really cool and really unexpected, and it's fine. But it probably could have gotten a lot more if it was a little more in depth, longer, not drawn out, but actually had like some antagonists, stuff like that. I maybe had like a police officer that he had to like match wits with or something. I don't know, but it is what it is. 3 out of 5. Moving on to acting, I'm giving it also a 3 out of 5. It's hard sometimes with foreign films. I like the maniacalness of some of the performances, but also there's like a lot of sex, so it's like a lot of like sex performances. I don't know. Anyways, 3 out of 5. Moving on to Nudity, and that is a 5 out of 5. Yeah, this is made with a bunch of women who just get naked. And even the end scene, just like, okay, well, all right, I guess we're some more. So yeah, it's copious amounts of T and A and B. It's got the 3 B's, people. Got the 3 B's. Anyways, so 5 out of 5. My enjoyment factor, of course, is a 4 out of 5. It's sleazy. It's bloody. It also maybe leans a little too hard on the sort of giallo tropes, because like sometimes like the colors a little bit too much. I know what they're trying to do, but I see the influences there and I appreciate it. Maybe be a little more subtle about it, but still very enjoyable. It's a quick movie, so it's it doesn't overstay its welcome, even though I would probably think I want it to be a little bit longer and flesh out the story a bit more, add some different dynamics, but still very entertaining watch. Like, you're just curious if you wanted to see the inside of this special edition here. Anyways, this is what is this, like a German release? Anyways, whatever. It's a fun movie. It's a fun, disgusting movie. Makes you think also. It's a dark philosophical movie about like, the sort of nihilistic viewpoint in modern society and things like that. So yeah, really entertaining. 4 out of 5 enjoyment factor. Moving on to overall impression, and I am giving it a 3 out of 5. Like I said, it's short and it needs a bit more development. It's kind of basic in certain ways. The ending definitely helps. The violence definitely helps. But it could be a bit more. But 3 out of 5, still solid movie. And for those of you who like giallo, Japanese weirdness, lots of nudity and sex, this is going to be right up your alley. So there you have it. That averages out to a 3.5 out of 5, which is, wow, it's actually a pretty good average there when you think about it. It's like you get that, those bonus points for all of the nudity. It definitely helps. But so there it is, Maniac Driver, a strange oddity from Japan. I think 2018. I think this was. Anyways, like sex and violence, and weird philosophical strangeness, twist endings, creepy, yet somewhat, I don't know, not relatable, but you feel somewhat empathetic for the poor guy. Well, anyways, till you get to the end. So there you have it. Maniac Driver. So, I'm sorry. I'm trying not to cough. I've been a little had a cold a bit ago, and I'm just still dealing with the after effects. But anyways, it's like. But anyways, this was like a short and sweet one. But I mean, really, like just like the movie, it's short and sweet. You really don't have like a whole lot to talk about. I mean, I can dive into the sort of nihilism of the movie. I mean, there's this interesting samurai thing that goes on, sword battle. You even call it a battle, but I don't know. I guess maybe it's something about traditionalism and modernism. I don't know. It's the movie tries to be somewhat deeper than it is, and it is kind of strange because it's that sort of yin yang between the shallowness of the sex and nudity and the violence, and then the deepness of the messaging and the thoughts and the philosophy. So yeah, it's an interesting film. It has a lot of layers. It's just, it needs more. It needs more in the story department, honestly. Even though I give it a 3 out of 5 for that plot, just mainly because of the twist ending and the fact that it does some weird things. And I appreciate weirdness, that's it. Because, I'm weird. That's sort of how it goes. Anyways, so thank you for watching another episode of the 31 Nights of Halloween Horror. Please. Oh, there it goes. There it is. There it is. Dang it. Sorry, guys. Please rate, comment, subscribe, ring the notification bell, yada yada, all that crazy stuff. And I will see you next time on the 31 Nights of Halloween Horror. And remember, Internet, to stay scary. And also, man, if you're running away from a killer, I know, you're really focused on getting away from the killer. I mean, you're really focused. I completely understand that. That's like, you should be laser focused on running away. Yes, I get it. But you're also in a city and there's busy streets. So you also have to be aware of your surroundings, because, there's nothing worse than like, oh, I'm going to get away from the killer and then just get splattered by some vehicle. I mean, that just, that's a feel bad. I mean, it's a feel bad you're dead. It's also a feel bad that you were going to escape and now you're dead. And then it's a feel bad for the killer, because the killer's like, well, I was gonna kill this person. Now, man, now what? Talk about a case of blue balls, right? Shit. Anyways, yeah, that's it. All right. Ah!